Hello, folks, and welcome back to another episode of Well, I gotta admit that was fun. I gotta admit that was fun. Even though, it wasn't a great transition to this intro, to the real intro, to the realest of the truest of the realest in intros, interims, welcome back to the beat of the drummers drumming. Welcome back to another drummer drumming while a guitarist is playing the cello, playing the cello and the celloist, even that makes sense, is playing the flute, and the flutist is playing the piano, and the pianist is playing the eating or the triangle, whatever that instrument is called, and that instrument is being played by a stick bug. Now welcome to the real topic at hand. See, a lot of stuff has transpired in just a little, in just the small gap of a single day. And I know that I have said that probably like over 100 times, but this time I really mean it. A lot of stuff happened between last episode and this one, and I am about to tell it all, because why wouldn't I? And also I might as well explain, I might as well finish, I might as well finish my dish, finish my platter, finish the discussion that I started before the finale, before we finalized that whole masterpiece that we have now gotten past, and we're blasting past it. Hopefully we're just having a chill time for the meantime. We're just having a chill time for the mean, and I know that what isn't mean is the medium of means. Oh, I know that I don't have a lot to show, but I know what I show is showed, and I know, and I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna be honest with you in that last part, and I don't know what I'm saying even now, but I do know one thing is that I'm back, and another day, another night, another day, another noon, another set of 24 hours left before the previous end, and lots of stuff has happened once again, because it seems like nothing ever Nothing ever ends. It seems like my life's a never-ending adventure of this and that and that and this and this and bliss and every hit and miss, and I can't even keep up with the things that I am saying, but really there's a lot of things in this episode that we're gonna be talking about in this episode of To Memoria Freese Y3, and I can't even breathe anymore. That was a lot more difficult than you'd expect. Folks, welcome back to another episode of Dungeon de Motomere no Mashi ga tiru daro ka Memoria Freese Y3 episode. I've already forgotten the episode, but not really. But really, where do I start? I guess I should just start with saying congratulations, Dan Memo, for reaching over 2 million downloads worldwide. I mean, holy I mean, that's a lot of money right there, pals. Is it money, really? Anyway, we're here. For some reason, half of the stuff here is inverted. But that's just the game. The game really do be being a game as usual. I actually can't even tell anything. We're going to be talking about some stuff. And while we're talking about that stuff, we're going to be, what should we do this episode? What are we thinking about doing, folks? Let's start off with, before we start talking about anything, let's see how our familia, we can't see how our familia. Okay, folks, I'm going to restart the app. I'll be right back. Okay, now we're back. Let's see how the familia is doing. Okay, so the only thing I said was welcome, Kentai. Ooh, who is... Oh, look at that. Ain't that epic. How are my members doing? How are the homies doing? Been 3 days since Callan. Been 6 minutes since Kentucky. Not Kentai. Why do I keep on? 2 days since Dragon's Law. Tax Mixoff has not been here for a solid 3 million years, as per usual. Feels good. Feels good. What should we do what should we do this episode, folks? What am I feeling like? What do I feel like doing this episode while I'm talking about stuff? Do I feel like leveling up multiple... We haven't leveled up multiple teams in a while. Yeah. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go back to our... Let's go back to the task at hand. Let's level up some multiple teams, if you will. So I'm pretty sure the last team... What I last remember is we have to level up this team. Right? But we can't do that because you have to unlock all your status board stuff. Let's start doing that. Let's make that our first duty. And then once we've done that, then we can start talking about stuff because I just wanna focus in on doing this specifically before I start talking about anything else. Before I start talking in general. Because like I said, a lot of stuff happened. And y'all do not want to miss it. Okay. Because it's pretty important. If I do say so myself. Okay, unlock all that. Hopefully I'm going to have enough. We have 5 bonds for gift card. Oh my god, this is going to be amazing. Seriously, like literally, oh my god. And I have 3 buns for freaking chicken Hestia? What the... I mean, alright. I mean, I'm not complaining. How about Zombie Bell? How's he doing? You doing good? I was expecting him to respond with like an It's like, yes, Bell, you are a zombie. Okay, Black Rose Hephaestus, whatever you want to call her. Freya. The Banquet Queen. And of course, the one and only demon of them all, Loki. Okay, there you go. Start leveling up teams, folks. Start leveling up some teams. Some multiple teams, if you will. Even though they're really singular teams. Anyway, so let's talk. What do I start off with? So after last night's episode, I finished my homework. That was apparently only supposed to be 50 words, and I accidentally went over the mark by a little, typing 900 plus. It was really interesting. I talked about, it was just basically, I just basically had to write an essay about a growth mindset and a fixed mindset, and how and times that I've struggled to learn something and I gave up, or why I gave up, and a bunch of stuff like that. Really interesting. I'm a sucker for just writing in general, so I did that, so that was cool. I did that until like 2 in the morning, actually, and at 2 in the morning, it took me a while to be like, all right, I really want to go to sleep. So I went to sleep around that like 2:40, because when I came upstairs, I got on Animal Crossing, and you're never gonna believe it. I taught myself how to swim in Animal Crossing. I learned how to swim in Animal Crossing. And I know I'm probably a little late to the party, but I learned how to do it, and it's the coolest thing. I mean, oh, it's so pog, dude. I'm so happy that I learned how to do that, and it's just the coolest thing. I also got enough money to clear my debt in Animal Crossing, so yeah, that's fun. Or to pay my loan, or whatever. That's cool. So that's the first thing I want to talk about. Well, now that I talked about it, I really need to talk about it anymore. Let's talk about today. So, woke up today pretty early. Didn't get to have breakfast because we really didn't have anything to make breakfast with. But that was fine. I just got myself like a water, and that sort of just hydrated me for like the first hour of classes. And so, what is up with Teams? Yeah. It sort of, held me up for like the first 30 minutes of my class until, Lewis came home with some foods, and we ate some foods. That was chill. That was cool. Classes all were chill, except French as per usual. First period, learned some algebra. It was fun. That was level 41. I got some homework there, but pretty simple, I believe. And did some Spanish stuff. That too was pretty easy. Just learned some stuff here and there. Pretty short class, if I'm being honest. And during that time, I forget, because the teacher said like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a short class and this and that, but it actually wasn't, because we almost, anyway, but it was fun. It was chill. We talked about when we were gonna go back to school, and if we thought we were ever gonna go back to school, and this and that, and how I think we're not going back to school for a long time, like physical school, like in-person school, I should say. So we talked about that. we also talked about, well, today, which we actually talked about today more than anything in algebra, and I hate that I skipped over that, and I hate that I'm not gonna skip over this, but let me not skip, and let me just, before I tell you what happened, the thing that happened in algebra that I skipped over, let me just say, literally everyone else except Belle, is level 41. Well, reached level 41. Yeah, my point. And Loki, besides Loki. So if you don't know, I don't think this episode is gonna upload on the date, but this upload is being recorded. This video is being recorded. This video is being recorded on September 11th, which, if you don't know, is the day in which two airplanes were hijacked and were were purposely used to crash into the Twin Towers and the Pentagon, I believe. And if you're not from America, then just know that those three things, those two towers and the Pentagon, are like the three most important things, like the three most important buildings in America, I guess. And not only that, but that's where a lot of people worked, and sadly a lot of people's lives were lost today, like, was it 19 years ago? Right? It's 19 years ago? Yeah, 19 years ago. It's crazy that it's been that long. Belle's level 42. And it's just... I hear about it every year. We're reminded of it every year because of how impactful it was. I think not just to America, but maybe the world in general. I think, at least. And it's definitely amped up security in airports and in all places, really. And so it's crazy. And in algebra, at the end of the class, we were shown a video. We went through a Nearpod, which I mentioned like a few episodes ago. That we did one in history. That was really fun. But yeah, we did a Nearpod in algebra, and our teacher just showed us, or Miss Rizzo showed us a picture, or not a picture, a video on the whole event, on the whole historical event. And I've, as much as I've heard of it, seen it, this and that, I think this is one of the very few times that when I watched the video of that event occurring, I cried. It was just so powerful. It's just, to live in this time, where we're all inside and there's a pandemic overtaking the globe, and it's just been ruling us over, or whatever, for half a year or so. It's crazy and because of that, a lot of things have come out, and a lot of social issues have come to light, more prominently, and it's just a lot of shit is going on, Phil. It's just not, yeah. And then to just see that this happened like 19 years ago, and that so many people, either, died trying to rescue others, or just innocent people died because of what happened. It's just tragic. I cried while watching that video, and I just couldn't stop from crying. I just couldn't stop crying because I mean, it was just so impactful. I mean, if you see the range of like the what is diameter a good word? Like the diameter, the not the diameter, the size of the explosion, the size of the damage done, the it's just the reactions of the people. It's just a lot of it was just really powerful. I want to reach level 42. And I it's just so my lord. I just okay. Moving on, because I really don't want to keep on talking about that, because there's even I wouldn't consider it bigger, but I guess more just as important news to this series, or to my life really. That was level 43. Actually, no. You know what? Before I continue anything, let's just I I'm not I don't feel good if I don't if you know if we don't if I don't hold a moment of silence for everyone, for all those innocent people who died, and all the people that try to save the remaining people in the aftermath. So all right. Continuing. In French, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of got sick of French. Loki is level 51. I kind of got sick of French. I went in. It was great. It was fun. I got my French homework done, and then I'm like, you know what? Y'all are just gonna go over homework for the entire hour. There's really no point for me to be here. And so when my mom brought food, I just had food. I had food, and I left French. I learned all 100. I found this song on YouTube that basically helped me practice numbers 1 through 100 in French, and it's really catchy. Honestly, it's like it goes like un, deux, trois. It's like un, deux, trois, cinq. No, wait. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept, huit. I don't know. It's complicated. My point is that it was really good. It was a really catchy song. And yeah, I for a good half of that class, I just relaxed with Erika and my mom, and we talked while having McDonald's for lunch, and we played some Fall Guys. And then when that class ended, I went into my English class, and that took like 5 minutes to finish. And so I had free time, because I was playing Fall Guys with them, and then I had to get to my next class, and that's like, psych, my next class is actually 5 minutes, so I just continued spending time with them. And during that time, and before I tell you this, Belle, level 44, everyone else, level 43. Me, Erika, and Jumpy, sorry, I don't know why it took me so long to, decided to live stream Fall Guys today, and we did. only thing is, something kind of happened. An event sort of occurred at the beginning of the stream, and then because of that event, we had to leave the stream. We had to leave the stream going without us playing or doing anything, because we had to figure out this thing. And obviously people from the stream won't know this, but the thing is, folks, now I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be saying this, and I'm not going to I'm going to tell you. I'm gonna be straight with y'all, because I'm always straight with y'all. I'm going to be telling you a lie. I'm going to be telling you a lie, but it's true, and I'm going to tell you what's what of what I'm saying is a lie, and what is the truth. So, folks, what I'm about to say is the truth, right? Like, I'm telling you what I'm going to say. There are bits and pieces of what I'm going to say, and I'm going to tell you, before I tell you that thing, I will say it's a lie or a truth. And what I'm going to say first is a truth. And that first thing is that Jumpy and Erika were supposed to leave on Sunday, this Sunday, and we were prepared for that, and everybody was really prepared for that. As sad as it was, we were all prepared for that. And next week we were everyone was really prepared to just move on to next week. Whether it be Jumpy and Erika, being in Ecuador again, or whether it be me getting back on my routines and whatnot. But we're all planning on moving ahead. Not being worried about the fact that, oh yeah, we need to spend time with family and this and that. But folks, that didn't end up happening. And let me explain why. And my explanation is, and my explanation why is what's going to be the lie. Guys, we really, really want them to not leave. Bella's level 45. We haven't spent this much time. Like, me, my mom... I don't know if I'd include my... I haven't spent this much time with, Erika and Jumpy before ever. I haven't spent time with any family members from Lewis's side of the family for longer than I've been in Ecuador, which is usually just 14 days. To have been with them for this long, it has just been a blessing, and in a time like this, it's also been a blessing. And we just really wanted them to stay. I mean, we're all having a good time, and this week for them to leave really just sucked, because we were all super busy this week. Everyone leveled up level 44 except for Loki, because she's higher than anybody else. And we really didn't want them to leave, and they didn't want to leave either, because we thought it was unfair that that they leave this week, and they thought it was unfair that they leave this week, because we didn't get to do much this week, and we're not going to be able to do much this weekend. And so in summary, we talked with Lewis's brother and Lewis's brother's wife, Pato and Priscilla. We talked with them, and through talking with them, we were like, dude, we want to stay here. They want to stay here. We want to take care of them. It's fun having them around. And they're like, sure, we can do that. Because we can do that. And what we decided upon is that they would stay here until for a little while longer. That's what I'm gonna say. For a little while longer. And the cool thing is that y'all probably are asking, well, they're supposed to leave this Sunday, right? And like, how are they gonna change the leave time? Well, apparently, you know, they just had to pay like $100 to change that, and so that's pretty pog. Look, is level 52 because she's higher than anybody else. And so yeah, that's what's happening. Jumpy and Eddie are going to be staying with us for a bit longer, and the whole story that I just told you, for why, and the whole reason I just gave you why they're staying with us a bit longer, was all a lie. Got it? Great. Awesome. Now let's move on. What is it that what's the other thing that I have to say? Because if that's the last thing I have to say, then I'm actually gonna... I think that's actually gonna check through my files in my brain. Yep, there you go. There's a bit more. Yeah, and so we solved that whole situation. Or no, we decided that whole situation upon during that live stream. During the 1 hour and 30 minutes that I believe that we were gone. That is what we decided upon, and that's what we all talked about as a family. That we all wanted to just be together for a bit longer. So yeah, that's what's happening. And after the live stream, we played for a little bit longer. We got tired. And afterward, we watched 90 Day Fiancé. That's right, folks. From anime to reality TV shows. What the Anyway, I think we've had a pretty good episode here, folks. I'm gonna leave it off. I think I've said enough. And yeah. I really haven't said enough. I have to tell y'all one more thing. So, the one more thing that I have to tell y'all is that I know that I said like, oh yeah, we're gonna be starting the new event on Monday, you know, after they left, but that even if they're not leaving yet, that doesn't mean I'm not still gonna do that. So gonna be on Monday. We have 105 stars. What the? Okay. I mean, so yeah. So in summary, thank y'all for watching another episode of Dungeon of the Ultimate To Memoria Freese Y3, episode 800, and I don't remember. And I'll see y'all in the next episode, where I'll see y'all in the next 2 episodes, where tomorrow's Minecraft Championships. Tell me live stream today. I didn't watch it. I'm probably gonna watch it. Not really, because I'm probably gonna watch something else that I already forgot what I wanted to watch. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna watch Game Grumps playing Mario 64 because that series was freaking hilarious, and I just want to keep on watching them over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I do for Saturday and Sunday. It's gonna be chill days. If I'd have to make a guess, I'd say I'm probably gonna do Casino tomorrow, and then I'd say I'm gonna be doing Casino tomorrow, and I actually have the list. Actually, I don't have all the list. I said I had the list of all the series. Oh, I do. It's right over here. Most likely, I'll do Casino. I'll either do Casino, Oh, the camera is now the wrong way. I'll either do Casino, 7th Zone, or Interacts. We'll see. So stay tuned for really anything tomorrow, for the next 2 days. But until then, folks, this has been your, this has been Player Yosset, being themselves, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Arigatou gozaimasu for watching. Bye.